I got this question from a subscriber, and I was really fascinated by it because the person writing said that oftentimes when they're in a new relationship and this person is dating, that they find with some people, some potential date, people who they want to get closer to, what kind of holds them back is they don't feel like they can be emotionally transparent. So the question was, how emotionally naked do I have to be with this person to make sure it'll be a good relationship? Well, the truth from a psychological point of view is you don't need to reveal everything about you in order for the two of you to be close. A healthy relationship does not depend on you bearing all, but it is important that you're aware of what you don't want to say and why you don't want to say it. Because the closer you get to someone, usually the barriers that hold us back or hold us bound to not being completely honest are lifted. But if it still feels like you're scared, then I think doing some inside work about what it is what's really going to help you understand. So you're not alone, first of all. A lot of people have this, but you know, if you find that what you want to say to them is your truth, but that you don't, then I think that you have to start saying, well, what is it about what I want to say that prevents me? So do you feel guilt about it? Do you feel shame? Where did that shame come from? Who was a culprit for that? Who made you feel embarrassed about that? Is that something you need to go back and resolve? Or is that something you could even share with your potential partner and tell them, this was made fun of, or I was embarrassed about this, and this makes me look at life or relationships this way now. And keep in mind that that emotion you have about this is something that's unresolved from your past. So somebody significant put that thought in you, that this thought was too much nakedness or unacceptable. And that's why you may be reluctant to share it with someone who you deem as really important or as a potential life partner. And I also think it's important to, talk about why you feel like it's important to share this fact. So when you're getting together with someone, and maybe if you're thinking, okay, this is going to be my life partner, but this is an area I've never explored. Like, let's say you come from a family that was very chaotic and you could never really talk with different people about this, especially someone significant to you. Like, you could never tell them what happened in that abusive family or that toxic family because you'd be afraid that whoever you were loving now would hold that judgment against you or say, that's going to rear its head again, or my gosh, you actually came from a trashy family that had no morals or no values or whatever you're imagining they would say, which is always worse than what someone who really loved you would say. Then that's a big area that you need to explore and you need to come to terms with before you end up in a committed relationship. And the reason why is because when something this big, your very beginning, is kept secret from your partner, no matter how transparent you are in the other areas, this part will come back because there's other family members, there's other cousins, there's other people, townspeople who knew you at that time. And the world is getting closer, and different situations will trigger something that happened in your past. So I am a pretty strong proponent or a pretty strong person who believes that when you actually are with someone you love, this kind of information should be divulged to them. Maybe not just with you, maybe with the help of a therapist or someone else, but when your partner or someone who really loves you knows all your past pain, your unresolved hurts, can put themselves in your place as a small child And they can listen to your story and help support you. Wow, that must have been so scary. That must have made you feel so bad. Not only is it going to heal you and make you more confident, but it's going to change your partner. And they're going to start coming together and supporting you and holding you in a more secure place where they will ensure that you won't have to go through this again. And when you get triggered or riled about something that's happening in your current life now, your partner who knows this part of your past will be able to soothe you, will be able to calm those ghosts that still may rear their head at an intense time when you're triggered, and they'll be able to help you get through that so you won't feel overwhelmed or you won't feel ashamed or embarrassed. Rather than see this as a terrible past, you'll be able to say, I survived this. I took this on. It's part of my story. My partner knows about it. My partner knows who I am through and through, how someone looks that comes from that family of scars. And they believe that I have made myself into a better person and that I'm still a growth in practice and I'm going to get better and better. That kind of validation you don't ever forget. And that kind of validation is the kind of validation that keeps a relationship strong and united and secure. If this video is helpful for you, please subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much.